The next thing is to pull out your lower trunk mat and just set it off to the side. And what we're going to be doing is removing these catches here, here. There normally would be one here, so that we can expose the shock mount, which resides in approximately this area right here. We will be doing the same on the other side. And normally there would be one up here. I want to show you all how to get a pop rivet out. This is a special tool. This is a Facom, but you can get something very similar from Snap-on, or you can go to Pep Boys and get a cheaper version. They all work pretty good. You simply put these, lever it under here, using your thumb, simply pull out. And the assembly comes out ready to be reused. On the lower ones, they're simply a quarter turn, quick release screw. You have to lift this out. The carpet will catch under it a little bit. Be sure to locate all the things that pop out like mine just did, these little screws. Put it off to the side. This is where the battery cable resides. So, be careful around here. If you ever need to change or approach the battery, this is where it resides, and that's how you would get to it, with these two quarter turn to release screws. This is the emergency gas cap release. If for some reason this would not release in this fashion, I'll come back over here, you would simply pull this cord and it would open. To get this panel loose so that it can be moved over to the side, you're going to have to disassemble the pull from the cable itself. And to do that, one simply holds the button, pulls it to one side while lifting the cable. Another highly recommended thing to do is to release the rear light housing. And frankly, it can just be allowed to drop down like that. Now, you will see that all of this interior, with just a little bit of manipulation, can be moved so as to gain access to the rear upper shock mount area, which is right here. To get quick and easy access to the rear upper shock mount, simply grab a pair of scissors or dikes, which are pliers that are side cutters, and cut a hole around the top of the shock tower, as so. Remove it and discard it. Okay. Once the hole is cut, lift inside and just pull back the rubber mounting to expose the two 13mm head nuts holding the stock rear shock mount in place. This now, as you noticed previously, in order to take off the rear damper, we had to remove all this trimming to gain access to the nuts on top. However, with the ground control unit, henceforth, all access to the rear damper will be from under the fender well. It makes it a one-person job. In other words, previously somebody had to hold that damper up while a nut was tightened. This is no longer the case. It functions by simply dropping it in place, as such.